All right. Good afternoon from Burbank Arena, where your Reading Rockets will be taking on the St. John's Prep Eagles in a non-league matchup. This is Chris Meehan. I'm here with Kevin Murray. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Chris. Glad to be here. It's a good time to finish the year with such a really nice matchup they have every year, and got a really nice crowd here today, and I'd love to see some really good hockey on both sides. I think both teams are coming into it on a pretty good streak. You're going to see probably two different styles of hockey, which is going to be nice, and we'll see how that goes. And again, it's a non-league game, so it doesn't affect league status, but really looking forward to watching this game.
Yeah, as we've seen in recent years, we got two teams that are perennially in the top 10 and on different polls, and top 15 anyway. So I think right now Hockey Night in Boston has St. John's at 2 and Reading at 10. So they're both highly regarded this year. Reading in the public side, obviously in prep as a Catholic school, but playing in the MIAA. So it's a great test for both teams. See what's up. And the Rockets have started off strong, 3-0, taking care of business against their Middlesex Liberty opponents. And so I know they're excited as they come out now for the warm-ups. St. John's also taking the ice. Crowd's already into it, Kev.
I tell you what, if you're a hockey player, you can't get up for this game. I don't know if you're in the right sport. Really exciting. Kids are flying. Kids that have already experienced this matchup, and also the new kids, the younger kids that are coming into this for the first time. I'm sure they've watched it on the sidelines, and now they get to join the show. So this is great to see. And again, really nice for the student section. I can't. The support this year has been awesome, and that's a credit to a lot of the kids rallying to support all sports, and hockey's no different.
Yeah, the Rockets fans, they got the all red going. Great job by them. I see a lot of Patriots jerseys, a lot of Reading sweatshirts and jerseys. Whatever you got red, put it on. And they showed up in numbers, as always.
It's funny, going into this game, I was thinking, there's two distinct pipelines for both teams that come into this. Reading has its homegrown talent. They have a really deep and really nice hockey program to get kids started here right at Burbank Greek, by the way. So if any of you young parents are thinking of putting their kids into hockey, I highly recommend Reading youth hockey. It's a really nice setup. You get the rink right in your own town, Chris, and it's really good. And then there's St. John's Prep. The Prep, because of who they are and who they can attract, they get some top talent from all over the area. So in a sense, it's somewhat of an all-star team. But hey, they put it together. The coach has to coach these kids. So that's a challenge for not being from the same town. So equally, both pipelines are full, I'm sure, with two JV teams for Reading and a JV. I believe they might have multiple JV teams, but they also have a full freshman team for SJP.
Yeah, I think on the St. John's Prep roster, Kevin, I only saw one Reading player. Number 10, Tim McColgan. He's a Reading kid. So other years we've seen 2 or 3 guys from Reading make that team, but just one this year. And as you mentioned, the homegrown public school here, always strong, great program. They can compete with these teams for sure in most years. So this will be a great test, like we said. See how it goes. And Rockets have not always been the strongest team starting, but we'll see how the first period goes. I know they'd love to kind of get on the board early, but the great thing is when they don't get off to a good start, they're never really out of the game, and they can turn it on when they have to. So we'll see what today brings out.
Yeah, I think the coaches from Reading are certainly pleased with the start. The talents that they have played certainly have some challenges with either being a young team or that type of thing, which is really out of their control. And I think with Reading, they've done a really good job of playing their system and playing their game. Again, you can play down to your competition, or you can you can just come in and say, this is how we're going to play, this is what we're going to do. So I think it's been really nice, at least from a fan perspective, to see that they've done the job. Now there's still a lot of growth there, Chris. Let's not kid ourselves, right? The beginning of the season goes fast, and I'm sure the coaches are looking for some growth in a lot of areas. Probably defensive coverage is one, and to generate a little bit more offense, which has been somewhat of a challenge the last couple of years with Reading, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, this stretch, Kevin, starting today, the Rockets have a game today, Saturday, and then the off Monday game, which is a rare occurrence for the Rockets. So they'll have a bunch of games here in a short, less tan a week. So obviously, this one being the marquee one of the 3 games for sure.
You know, Chris, as I look into the crowd, I love seeing these younger hockey players that are here wearing the Reading hockey jerseys. Certainly excited for them to be here. It's a 1 o'clock game. It's not a night game, so their parents are able to bring them down. Probably grab some great pizza, as we always promote at the Burbank Arena. Although
Eddie's famous pizza, for sure.
Yeah,
you got it.
In the new year, I'm going to try to stay away from pizza a little bit, not as much as I have. So that's one of my big things. But again, for the kids, it's great to see them, and then the rest of the fans that are here to support both teams.
Yeah, it's a good point. Being the earlier game, you don't have to worry about breaking any bedtime curfews for these young kids, because those 7:45 games can run a little late sometimes at night. But I can remember our guys, Kevin, when they were little, they'd be like these guys sitting there. They'd run down and high five the players, and then fast forward 10 years later, they're the ones giving the high fives to the fans, which is cool. So
and also 10 years later, they're both up in Montreal enjoying themselves at the pubs of Montreal, and thank you, Canada, for hosting.
Wait, pubs? I thought they went up there to watch hockey. I didn't realize.
Well, actually, I think they're up there watching hockey at the pubs.
Oh, okay.
But that's good. So they're enjoying themselves. So hopefully they're staying safe. And they're going to enjoy themselves and head back to the Reading area after that. So, but that's
it's a fun little break for the college kids, that's for sure. So. Is that Kevin, in the far corner, is that a Joe Picano sighting?
That is a Joe Picano. That is a Joe Picano sighting there. And, of course, he's in the corner. Like, from what I've been told, I didn't see him play hockey, but I think he was in the corner a lot.
He made his living in the corners.
Yeah,
you're right.
He did. He likes dirty hockey, which is not in the sense of causing penalties, but just he's a blue-collar, lunch pail kind of guy, and his kids were like that too. And great to see some of the older folks here at the game.
I always like seeing Joe. All right, we got the national anthem coming up. That got the crowd excited.
Yeah, it's super to hear. It's great, obviously tradition with all these, with all the sports. But again, it brings home the point too, Chris, that during the holidays we're all celebrating. We have the military that's doing their job across the world, and shout out to all our veterans and all people that are protecting us in the U.S. military, and everyone say a prayer for them and have them have a nice and healthy and safe year.
Yeah, and that includes class of 24 Jack Aborn.
That's right.
Active Army duty down in Louisiana.
Michael Tobin.
Serving the country. Michael Tobin, another former Rocket. I'm sure there's others that came before us we may not be aware of. So for all the former Rockets, and like Kevin said, all the military, thank you for your service and Happy New Year. Melly, Sullivan, and Gretorix will start up front. Federici and Emery in the back for the Rockets. And we're underway. Emery's going to backhand that in deep. Rockets forecheck kind of got cut up a little bit, and fast breakout by St. John's, but they're offside. No whistle, even though they touched the puck. Puck slides all the way down. Gretorix shields it with his body, getting some help. Good physical play by the Eagles to get that puck back for second, but it's kept in, and now it's behind the net. Still not out, and finally they're going to carry it out to center ice, where Nate Federici's going to take it, bring it right back the other way, and a shot and a save with the whistle. So face-off coming in the Eagles' end here.
Nice hockey IQ there by Nate, sensing the pass was going to come in that direction, a cross-directional pass, and really nice pinch there.
Yeah, Kevin, the goalie for St. John's is Nathan Mangifico Michaud. I'm probably butchering that name. I'm probably just going to call him Michaud. No disrespect to his full name, but doesn't need to hear me butcher it over and over again.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty outstanding. So it's going to be a tough one for us, but again, pressure. And again, when you face a good goaltender, if you can make his life a little miserable by not letting him see the puck, that's the way to go.
Puck kept in by Furness. Had a little trouble with the puck there to the Eagles, but now they take it. Try to buy some time. Pass almost picked off, but it's not, and the Eagles break it out. Player goes down at center ice. No call. Incidental. There's another shot with a save. A couple of harmless shots so far for the Rockets. Nothing by the Eagles yet. Federici with the pinch, keeps it in behind the net. Healy and Emery battling in the corner. Emery back to the point. Shot gets deflected away. St. John's content to getting it out to center ice, where it's dumped right back in by Federici. Puck is chipped out, thrown back in. Good pace by the Rockets so far, Kev. Keeping a lot of pressure on St. John's, not letting them set anything up yet. This one takes a favorable bounce. The shot goes behind the net. JT Coyne in net today for the Rockets, number 30. There's Gretorix. Big hit, and Gretorix did a nice job, Kevin, of like seeing that coming and held his ground, and St. John's player lost the helmet, so we had a face-off coming. Yeah,
Gretorix, a pretty solid player physically, and no, it was a nice step up by this St. John's prep player there. Helmet comes off, whistle is blown at standard.
This is Jack Melly, takes the face-off, wins it back. Jack Sullivan takes it and shot over the net. Melly throws it across, it's deflected, and now the Eagles are going to break it out, come down the other way. 2-on-3. Pass goes to a Rocket. It's kept in, though. Into the corner. Shot and save. Another shot is wide. All the way back to the other D. JT with a kick save there. Deflection out front. Nothing doing, goes behind the net. Rockets unable to get that out, and then they Slipped it over the line, so we have an offside call.
Yeah, nice pressure from the Rockets on the forecheck. Really doing a nice job. You know, SJP wants to move fast. If we protect the middle of the ice, they like this cross ice pass, Chris. You know, we'll contain them. But again, speed is everything to the prep. So if you can control the speed, we're going to be in pretty good shape.
Shaughnessy slides that down, and it's going to be an ice here. So face-off will come down to the Rockets' end.
SJP always has some really talented defensemen who definitely share the puck, and they're looking for that cross ice pass to really get someone going down the other way fairly quickly.
That was out of the zone, so they're gonna have a offside, but the Rockets take control, so no whistle, and now they carry it down. Carried through traffic, the shot and the save. That was Jack Barry. Shot out front. Rockets unable to get a handle on it. Gets blocked. Vitorisi's shot gets blocked, and now it's out of the zone.
I think
Emery back to Vitorisi.
I felt Nate misfired there. You know, it's which is a very rare case for him. But you know, a good pressure.
Well, that's what you expect with a team, you know, with a talent like St. John's. Is they're going to take away time and space a lot, and you're going to be ready for that. And those shots, like you said, try to get them on and get some shots on net and look for those rebounds, dirty goals, whatever it's going to take here. Doan's shot is deflected. His pass got deflected. It goes all the way down. D to D for the Eagles. The breakout play did not work. They might have missed a high stick there. No whistle for Ness now. His shot is blocked. The dump in hit Doan, didn't make it all the way down, so the Rockets are able to take it, and they're going to ice this one. That was Fitzgerald. Desmond Fitzgerald, number 4. One of the 2 Fitzgerald brothers in the team. All right, so the face-off coming in now will be the Melly line, Melly, Sullivan, and Gretorix. It's Vitorisi and Ferraro on D for the Rockets. It's a shot and a save by JT. Rebound scooped up by the Rockets. The Eagles were threatening there. Now Melly's going to skate this one out. 3-on-3. Shot is kicked away. Big rebound all the way around. That was another big hit by Vitorisi. Got the crowd into it, right in front of the crowd. They always love that. Good clean hit. Nate now tries to slide it in, avoid the icing, and it's kind of they're playing a little pitch and catch in neutral zone at this point. Now Melly's able to get it in. Got a little pressure on him in the corner.
That's a little interference there, but who's counting, Chris?
Yep. They let him play, and you see that going both ways. I don't think anyone will have a problem with it.
Yeah, the refs really did a nice job to the flow of the game. They really haven't called much. Actually, they haven't called anything.
The referee's shaking his head. He's saying no. Jack Barry was taken down, breaking into the zone. They might have let a hit from behind go as well, just before that for the Rockets. So
yeah, I guess when you, from a tripping perspective, you know, with the ref looking exactly right at it, if you have a stick at the kid's legs and you're pulling it and the kid falls, that's not tripping. So we'll see where the rules go with this. I understand about flow, but if there's a legitimate trip like that one was, you got to call the penalty.
Yeah, right in front of him too. He had a good vision on that, a good opportunity to make that call. But like I said, if it goes both ways, it'll be easier to take for sure.
Yeah.
Now the Rockets break it out. Shaughnessy had 2 men on him, wasn't able to do anything with it, so it gets dumped back in. First man on it is going to be for someone for the Eagles, number 5, Daigle. Big hit. Trying to pin the puck there. Let's see what happens. He comes out of the corner with it, slides it out front. Now back to the point. Shots deflected. Back to the point again. Dumped in. Weberly in a battle with McCauley in the corner.
Oh,
We're going to have a call here, Kev. Looks like they're going to call St. John's for a roughing. Oh, high stick.
high stick.
Daigle's getting called for a high stick. The Rockets are going the power play, Kev, with 7:36 to go in the first period. No score.
That earpiece I gave the ref is working. I guess the communication's working to start stepping up.
He can see the evil eye up from up
Yeah.
here. You were pretty intense.
Again, I tell you, every broadcast, I can't help it. This is my father that's passed on this dislike for some referees.
Federici shoots through traffic, and the puck got deflected and saved by Michaud. Melly lost it. Now he gets it back. Breaks in, shoots, it goes wide. Battle against the boards. Puck get missed by St. John's, but now they pick it up. Here's McColgan, number 10.
Good
Shot is
stick
blocked
there
by Melly on a good back check. Dump it out to center ice. Shot in deep, saved by JT. Federici, nice move at the blue line, his own blue line now. He takes the red line and dumps it in deep. Barry on the puck. Gretorix to help. Gretorix with it. Gets tied up. Third man in for the Eagles is able to help out and get that all the way down onto JT, and he'll stop it and leave that for Melly. So they'll reset with 55 seconds left to go in the power play. Melly cuts through center ice with a little speed. Leaves it for Sullivan. Nolan, the shot through traffic and the save.
Yeah, Chris really liked that play, the dish, and then to go straight to the net, again, impede the vision of the goalie. I love that.
Yep, so they'll go with two Sullivan brothers, Melly with Nolan Sullivan playing the point here. Federici and Blake Emery on the power play. Back to the point, Nolan Sullivan over to Federici. Shot and saved by Michaud. He saw it the whole way, gloves it. Another face-off coming inside the Eagles zone. 34 seconds left on the power play for the Rockets.
Yeah, SJP is doing a nice job killing this penalty. They're obviously in their box defending, but they're being very aggressive at the point where anybody with the Rockets has the puck. They're after them, so they're being it's an aggressive power play, but that does leave a man open with that structure, Chris.
20 seconds left as the Rockets break it up here, trying to get it in deep for another opportunity. SJP is able to fire it all the way down, kill another 10 seconds or so. Federici looking, takes the red line, dumps it in, a blocker save high off the glass. SJP unable to get that out thanks to good body check. Oh, shot out front, saved, it got blocked, didn't make it through. We're going to be back to 5-on-5, Kev. What do you think about that power play by the Rockets?
Yeah, not bad. You know, they had a couple chances. I thought it was good. You know, SJP is a good team on killing penalties. They're very disciplined with what their approach is on defending it, and you know, but still, that's the case. The Rockets. I thought Sullivan had a really nice shot there. So we've had some good opportunities.
Big traffic jam over there on the side as the puck kind of bouncing around. Now SJP fires it hard. It's kept it left center ice now. Nice play to ride their man off, but SJP still has it. Behind the net. Furness with the hit. Fitzgerald tried to get it out. It's kept in. Shot. Saved by JT, and then a little extracurricular activity going on in front of the net. Defensemen are going to protect their goalie when they get a little stick action after the whistle like that. So
that's a little late in my book, but hey, you know what? You know, the Reading defense has to do what they got to do and protect their goalies. So that's that. I tell you what, Chris. Back to Furness. He's done a really nice job solidifying that position for the D that the Reading desperately needed. Really like how he plays the game. He's a smart kid. Good skater. Really has done a nice job, really solidifying that D position, which they need.
Little scare off the face-off as the puck came in on JT, but he was ready for that, so they'll do it again. Same face-off dog, 4:26 here to go in the first period. Puck was sitting there, and SJP able to pick it up, and now the Rockets do break it out. Jack Sullivan, the dump in the corner. Sullivan battling. Outnumbered there by SJP, so they do break that puck out. Wing-to-wing pass. Try to go through traffic and nothing happening there.
Yeah, Nate did a real nice job to disrupt that play.
Rockets are going to get called for an icing here with 3:52 to go in the first period of a scoreless game.
I tell you what, things that I want some of the Reading Rockets centers to notice. The defense. I mean, the referees are not having them put sticks to sticks. You got to cheat on this and not throw anybody out of the circle. So if you look at SJP, they've done a really nice job on this, but they know the guy is not calling anything. So bend as you can.
Yeah, even right there, Kev, the referee kind of showed the players that he wanted them to move back, but he didn't enforce it. So to your point, take what they're going to give you. There's a save by JT, and then another shot. I don't know if they hit the post or a player, but looked to be a wide open net for a minute, but now the Rockets are breaking it down the other way. Aiden Shaughnessy and Caden Emery was unable to keep his skate on the blue line, so there'll be an offside call and a face-off coming in the neutral zone now.
Yeah, that other Caden Emery, tough to hold up on that blue line with that last minute or last second move. But again, you want to try to keep on side. Obviously, it disrupts the flow of the game, but it's easier said than done.
Puck gets chipped in here, and SJP will control it. Correa dumps it out to center ice. Now it's back in. Doherty, first man there for the Eagles. Goes D to D. Waters. Up the right boards and out. Rockets will throw it right back in. Doherty will take it here. Decides to skate it out. Up to his man on the wing. Good forecheck though by the Rockets. Really not giving SJP a lot of room there, especially up in that wing area. And they'll have an ice here. So with 2:39, the Rockets will have a face-off coming in the SJP end. This is the Melly line with Furness and Vitorisi on D. Jack will try to win this back. SJP, though, is able to win it into the corner. 2-on-2 battle going on. Puck still free. Kicked around. Sullivan comes out with it. Back to the point. Oh, it's tipped up front! And there it is! Cam Gretorix, I believe, got that tip out front.
Yeah,
on Vitorisi's shot.
Yeah, Chris, that was Cam. Came in for the corner. Excellent tip. I'll tell you, the hand-eye coordination to do that is very difficult. Nice goal by Cam. And again, these are the things you have to do when you're playing a really good goalie that SGP has. And those are the things that's going to help you be competitive in this game. So this is great. Now with 2:21 left, Chris, you got to keep applying the pressure. You can't just sit back just because you have one goal. SJP will not lay back on this.
It's always nice to get on the board first, Kevin, and Gretorix has been having a really good year, points-wise, been putting up some good points, so not surprising to see him around the net when the puck's there, and like you said, great presence of mind. He got a stick on that, deflected past the goalie. So
yeah, I don't think a bad thing can happen when you go right for the net.
Melly picks up the puck. He's skating through center ice. Back check by Daigle, put a lot of pressure on him, and looks like it might have caused an offside.
There goes another $500 stick from the SJP side.
Who's counting?
Yeah, exactly. Have you watched any of the World Junior? I tell you, the players don't pay for their sticks. They've gone through a ton of them. It's amazing how much they break.
That face-off was won by Barry Back, and Rockets dump it in. Breakout here by the Eagles. Daigle with some speed. He's got his, number 19. That's Hornstein. He was smelling that open ice, Kevin, in front, but he got a little bit too antsy and got just ahead of the pass. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone.
That's a real nice call from the referee right there for the offsides, Chris.
You like that one?
Yeah, that was excellent. Right on the blue line.
He doesn't want you giving him the stink eye anymore, so he's going to get those calls right. Doherty blew a tire there, and Shaughnessy steps right in, picks the puck up, back to the point. Vitorisi didn't get anything on it. Sullivan keeps it deep.
Nate's checking his stick again, Chris. I don't know. You might need a new one.
Well, you know our opinion that Vitorisi should provide Nate for as many sticks as he needs. Cost is not an issue.
No, I agree.
There's Hornstein here. Had the puck kind of knocked away. He's the first guy on it. But the Rockets swarmed and took control for the time being. Shaughnessy blocked that one against the boards. Back to the point again. Rockets unable to get it out here. Doherty keeps it in. Now they do flip it high. And out. Doherty to Daigle. Didn't see anybody, so he'll try to do it himself, but pass dumping was blocked. Gretorix with the shot and save. Down to 34 seconds here in the period. Waters throws it all the way down. That's going to be an ice.
There's that cross-ice pass to the weak side wing. SJP loves that play. And again, I think the Rockets done a real good job defending that middle of the ice. Again, if you keep them outside, I think we're in really good shape. You open up that middle of the ice for the pass like that, that's going to be a problem.
All right, so Melly will take this face-off at 25.5 to go. Back to the corner, behind the net, D to D. Breakout up that left wing. Pass is bouncing, so it comes back to Vitorisi. He'll just dump it in on Michaud, where puck was
stuck in his pads.
Yeah, caught in his pads, and they'll do it again with 13.5 to go. Ref's telling him he's got to play that if there's no one on him. I'm sure he's saying he tried, but the puck was stuck.
All right.
St. John's wins that face-off. Going to try to kill as much time as they can here. Down to 6 seconds, 5. They're content with just trying to run the period out, and they will. So we're going to finish this first period with the Rockets leading 1-0. Great period back and forth, Kevin.
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent period by the Rockets. I think the coach has done a real nice job. It seems like they're playing a lot of players, which is nice to see. Again, with a strong team like the Prep is, if we can keep some fresh legs on the ice, well, we can skate with them. So it's really nice tip by Cam Gretorich, and we're off to the races, 1-0. They got to be pleased with this. Again, they'll be pleased, but you can't be satisfied as a team. You can't lay back because the Prep will eat you alive if you lay back. So you got to stay aggressive and make it tough for them to win this game. I guess that's the point.
Yep. So we will take a short break here as they do the ice and be back for the start of the second period.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Burbank. Ice is just finishing. Chris, I would be remiss to not mention and give a tribute and a shout out to the Donovan family, Brian and Gail, Sean and Kate. Those who don't know this, the Rocket family lost a former hockey player and captain, Brendan Donovan, this past year. It's been a really tough moment for a lot of folks, obviously including the family. Brendan made a huge impact to a lot of people. And I want to give a shout out to them for what they've gone through. I know they did a special moment of silence at the alumni game this week for Brendan. He impacted a lot of lives, and the void's never. It's certainly still there. I'm hoping everybody can heal from this, including the Donovan family. But again, I wanted the family to know that the Rocky community is thinking about them during this holiday season and wishing him the best moving forward. Again, Brendan is certainly missed. They've done some special things this year for Brendan in his honor. One of them was Brendan Doan, who plays for the Rockets, was able to use Brendan's scholarship, or I actually should say his membership at Meadowbrook for the season, which was absolutely huge for Meadowbrook to be able to do that. And it was Gail and Brian's wish for someone to take over that membership, and Brendan Doan was able to use that, and he was up at the club all the time. I am a member. So the Donovans are still giving back, and hopefully, again, people keep their thoughts and prayers with the Donovan family for Brendan, and I wish you all the best in the upcoming year.
Yeah, well said, Kevin. They're a wonderful family. He was a great young man. Very heartbreaking situation, and something that a lot of us still think about regularly. But best wishes to them. And that I did not know about that passing on the membership, so that it was used. And as you pointed out, the Brendan Doan who got it certainly took advantage of that and used it as it was meant to be. So that's pretty special too. So thank you for pointing that out. Once a Rocket, always a Rocket. We know that.
Yeah, absolutely. And he was a talented hockey player. I tell you, he loved this matchup too. He loved playing against the best. He was an extremely good hockey player. Like I said, he was a captain. He was a leader, a quiet leader.
Yep.
For what I've been told. But he loved this matchup, and I wouldn't be surprised if his spirit's here watching the game and cheering on his Rockets.
Well said.
Well, for the next let's say 15 minutes, the second period, it's we always say the second period is an indicator of how the third period's going to go. It's tough to play catch up, and again, I'm sure the coaches have talked to all the Rockets and let them know is you can't lay back. It's one goal. The prep can certainly strike fast and strike strike often. So again, keep doing what they're doing defensively. I think they're playing very well. They're following their process in their structure. And let's see what the second period has to offer.
Yeah, we're getting ready here, and the melee line will start for the Rockets. Face-off is one back to the D. Emery's going to take it and go D to Vitorisi. High up the glass clear was deflected and bounced down, so we'll have a face-off coming in the Rocket zone here.
Chris, where did that hit after it went out of? Just hit
something corrugated, maybe? I don't know. Steel?
I think it hit the I-beam.
It didn't make it to the corrugated roofing. It hit the beam only? Okay.
Yeah,
all right, good.
It hit the beam, not the corrugated.
Yeah, you can tell by the sound.
It makes a distinct sound. Yes.
You're very attuned to that. So. Good swarm by the Rockets to keep that puck in. Oh, and then another broken stick. Sullivan had a wide open shot, the stick snapped in half.
I think I jinxed us.
With the sticks? I think you did. Vitorisi slid over to Vitorisi where his shot was saved by Michaud. So
you know, my wood Sherwood Featherwhite when I was playing in high school hockey sure didn't break that as much as these do.
You could probably still be using that, Kevin.
I probably could.
Doherty rims it around behind the net. Eagles do break it out. They avoid the forecheck by the Rockets. Up the left wing and down into the corner. Pinch by the Eagles causes a little bit of grief for the Rockets. It's still in. Shot through traffic. Oh, what a save! Hornstein had a wide open net, it looked like, after JT Coyne made the first save, and then got a piece of the second one for a huge save here early in the second.
Great save by JT. I tell you what, he's been very calm in net. But in that particular, he had to be fast and he had to stretch. And what a great save there, Chris.
I think Hornstein might have been trying to get a better handle. He didn't shoot it right away, and that gave JT enough time. And what a great save! That could be a factor in this game before we're said and done. That's for sure. Now Shaughnessy's going to slide it in. Overskated here by Doherty. Barry and Doherty. Nolan Sullivan comes in to help. Colgan up the wing. He heard the footsteps and didn't get it out, so the Rockets kept it in. Wing-to-wing pass is picked up by Furness. He dumps it out. Kept in, but unable to control it, so the Rockets break it out. And just out of the zone here. Petroselli throws it down where Doan will take it. D to D. Furness looking for some room. Skates through the crowd. His shot is wide. Barry, Doan backhands it in. Good battle. Fitzgerald tried to get it to the net. It's unable to. Pass out front a little wide. It was like a slap pass. Now they spin out of the corner with it. Ward. Nice move by Ward. Comes in, backhander and a save by Coyne. And then a little bit of how do you do in front of the net. Referee's going to chat about that. Probably give the Rockets a warning. We'll have a face-off here to Coyne's left.
That was him. He just sprayed into him.
The Ward kid's got a little bit of an edge there. It's been a nice job coming out of the corner, Chris.
Yeah.
But you know, again, when you Ward size, you got to have a little edge. See that he's captain, which is really nice. Talented player, very talented.
Waters is the first man there for the Eagles. Melly's able to keep it in. Hard shot is wide. Hit some sticks on the way through. Down in the corner, Gretorix. Daigle comes in. He gets a big hit by Melly. He had his head down and Melly made him pay. Forecheck by Melly and Fitzgerald make it hard for the Eagles to get it out, and they don't. Ferraro's shot kicked into the corner. Ferraro again shoots it into the opposite corner. There's no one there except for Eagles, and they do get it out. Federici's content to get it right back in, let the Rockets get a line change. Here they come the other way now. This is Waters. And JT's going to tie that up, and we'll take a face-off coming to his left. 11:13 to go here in the second period. Rockets with the 1-0 lead on a goal by Gretorix with a few minutes to go in the first period. That's all we've seen so far. Jack Barry will try to get this face-off back. Puck sat on the circle. Not out. Big hit there. Eagles unable to get it out front. Puck got deflected, but now Nolan Sullivan has it with some room. Throws it through center ice. Shaughnessy gets bumped off the puck, and they break back the other way. Goldstein, his shot is deflected off Vitorisi's stick and hit the netting, so another face-off in the Rocket zone. SJP might be starting to play a little bit more physical, Kev. You know, as the game goes on.
They're trying to create space. You know, Rockets have done a nice job to take away space from them, and that's, yeah, the physicality is, you know, they're trying to get some space.
They won that face-off back to the D, and the shot was wide. Goldstein now is going to pinch, keep it in. Petroselli gets some help from McColgan. He's digging for it. Referee doesn't have his whistle in his mouth. He wants to keep playing this puck. Still sees it, still live. Back to the point. Sullivan's unable to get it past Petroselli.
Oh, nice play.
Excuse me, Goldstein.
Yep.
Now all the way down. Mrs. Parity is going to take
That's
it.
not a bad ice
nice
there. That was
Yep.
a really nice, nice job.
Nelly wins that face-off. Vitorisi's going to take it up the boards. Gets it out. Sullivan's dump in was deflected off a skate. Far wing. 1-on-2, 2-on-2. Looking for a man out front. You get a piece of that, and now the net comes off the mooring as several players crash into JT. Everybody's okay, and we'll just have a face-off here.
Class play by Anderson on the prep team. Just went in there. You know, it wasn't his fault. He took out the goal. He was just checking as he was getting up if JT was okay. Real nice class move there.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. He's out there with Chase Brown, a junior, and the aforementioned Brandon Ward, number 7. Melly will win that face-off to Vitorisi. High off the glass is kept in for the moment. Big hit there at the blue line. Anderson, nice move to keep it himself. Looking for some daylight, gets it back to the point. Doherty spins. Shot through traffic, hit some pad. Still in. Misfire, and then Gretorix is able to get it, but was unable to spring Sullivan. But Melly, there was a hook, no call, and a shot by Gretorix and a save. Definitely had a hook there, Kev. Maybe not quite long enough to call the penalty, but definitely impeded the stick. Now SJP is going to break it down 2-on-2. Nice move by Ward. He tried to go through his man and wasn't able to get through the second guy, so it's back to the point. It's kept in though. Burness goes D to D. Emery to Melly in the center, and that's probably going to be an ice because I think he was trying to angle that off to McCurtain, but did not connect.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a penalty on both players.
Matching penalties here.
Yep.
Furness, and what number was that for SJP, Kevin? I
did not catch that, Chris.
Well, we'll find out. It's matching penalty, so.
Yeah, I mean, the referees are trying to control. It definitely is getting more physical. Sticks are getting a little bit too high, so the referee's doing a good job there, just trying to control that. Yeah,
so we'll be playing 5-on-5. That was Brown with the penalty for Eagles and Furness for the Rockets. Hornstein threw it behind the net. Daigle spins, shot, deflected, goes behind the net. Next shot is wide, back to the point. Shot is wide, connected with the referee there.
Right off his hands, that's gonna hurt.
There's a hard shot and a save by JT. He hesitated. He knew he had it, but made me nervous for 1 second.
I tell you what, nice play by St. John's Prep throwing at the net like that. That was a hard shot on a very difficult play.
Yeah, right off the half wall, just get rid of it quickly. Nice hard shot, and JT held on to it, no rebound. Barry takes the face off for the Rockets and wins it back. Ferraro and Barry in the corner.
Yeah, Prep's applying some real good pressure here. They've been in the zone quite a bit.
There's a pass out front. It got deflected. No shot. Great job by Goldstein to keep that one in. Barry, though, behind the net all the way around, kept in again by Goldstein. Now he has it. Skates to some space behind the net. Slides it out front and hit off a skate and harmlessly out to the blue line where Nolan Sullivan will take it and dump it in. There's a shot that goes wide. There's a big hit by McColgan against Ferraro. Definitely seeing a lot more physicality, Kev, for sure. Yep. Under 7 minutes to go here in the second period. Healy. That's going to be a nice...
Yeah, definitely getting more physical, but again, I don't think the Rockets mind that. Prep wants to get some speed. That's their game. Quick turnovers and that type of stuff. I like the physicality, but again, that sort of brings them into Rockets type of game.
It does. Especially here at Burbank with the crowd behind you. Mellies will take this face off. St. John's wins it back to the point. Put in deep. Rockets have some space to get this one out. Sullivan. Ward tried to hit him off the puck, and they did take over, and now they break it down the other way. Ward with a hard shot, and JT with a glove save. Saw it the whole way. No rebound.
Kid is a talent, but JT was up for it.
Yeah, nice move to get open and get that shot onto his forehand, but like you said, JT saw it the whole way and was ready. Melly on the face-off. Puck sits there on the circle. Big battle going on, but now Furness has it. Breaks it out to Sullivan. They lost control, and now St. John's comes down the other way. Petroselli, pass out front. Oh, he missed his man a little bit behind him. Looks like Coleman, I think that was, and unable to get anything on it.
Yeah, it looked like a really good opportunity. Just the pass was just behind him, Chris.
Good idea. Just missed on the execution. Now Coleman's dump in was deflected. Weberly takes it. Tries to get it out. Not able to. It's kept in. Furness will take it. Line change there, so plenty of space to skate this one up. Dump in wide over the net. Kept in here, but St. John's has it, and they're going to go cross rink and missed. No ice. But Arisi rides his man to the corner. Now they're going to call a penalty here.
Just curious what the call. What's the call?
I'm going to call interference.
Interference.
He rode him in, and then I think when the puck was gone, I think he felt maybe held on too long or something. I don't know, but.
Come on, sir.
So Rockets will be shorthanded for 2 minutes, missing one of their key penalty kill guys as well. He was in the box, so we'll have Gretorix and Melly with Furness and Doan out there. First power play for the Eagles. Back to the point. Goldstein through traffic, saved. They have time to regroup. Ward, Goldstein, backhands to the corner. Shot is wide. It's going to go all the way down, so they're going to have to clear the zone and reset. Halfway, 30 seconds into the power play for the Rockets. Excuse me, for the Eagles. Here's Ward. Sullivan gets in his way and slows him down. Anderson dumped it in. Kept in at the point. Ward.
Watch him.
Goldstein.
Yep.
Shoots through traffic. Save. Rebound. And I think one of the defensemen might have got a stick on that. Back to the point. Goldstein. Shoots through traffic and it's deflected and in. That might have hit a Rockets shin pad, Kev.
Yeah, it looked like it did, Chris. It's a tough break, so again, Rockets have to just shake it off. It's a play. 1-1 game now. It's a whole new different game here. So they gotta keep doing what they're doing, Chris. It's not hey, those things happen. They gotta come back and just re-energize themselves.
Yep, they get a tie game with 4:07 to go in the second period.
See, again, the Rockets got to learn to cheat a little bit on the face-off. They are not calling anything.
Yeah, Goldstein, who shot that from the point, got the goal. And like I said, I heard it hit a pad there.
Yeah, no, it definitely hit off a Rocket player.
But that's what happened. You put pucks on net. That's the whole concept, right, Kevin? Get those pucks on net. You can't score if you don't. And they did move the puck well in that power play.
Yeah, I thought they did. I mean, I thought the only mistake they made is that shot from the corner. It's just a bad angle, which again it went out to the other side. But other than that, they're pretty disciplined, very firm passes, and you got to move the puck when you're on the power play.
A lot of physical play there in front of the Rockets bench. I don't think the camera can maybe pick that up, but we have a stoppage. And the face-off will be in the zone here, so. Barry will take this face-off. He's out there with Shaughnessy and McCurtain. McCurtain takes their breakout and throws it right back in. Waters. To parity and out. Spun back in by Vitorisi. The breakout play was a little disjointed, so face-off, the play was dumped back in and everybody cleared, no offside. Play continues. Center ice here. Emery. Shot off the blocker and out of play.
Really nice shot there.
Yeah, that was his best option right there, I think, Kev.
Yeah, I honestly thought he was going to dump it in, but again, they gave him some space. Why not take it,
Melly will take this face-off on the Eagles' end here. 2:41 to go. Gretorix, Nolan Sullivan, Vitorisi, and Furness at the point. It's pushed down between the defensemen and all the way down. And they're going to call an ice. Do it again. Good job by Furness to kind of use his body to not let St. John's get ahead of that and avoid the icing.
I would say he impeded.
Impeding is a good word. Definitely was impeding him. Face off one over to Gretorix, and the hard shot is wide. Kept in by Vitorisi. Gretorix looking for a little bit of help. Melly picks it up. Comes out of the corner and shoot and save. Gretorix in the corner. Change of sides here by St. John's. Nolan Sullivan uses body, keeps it in. Now it does get flipped out and will roll down into the Rockets' end, where Nate Vitorisi will take it. They'll leave it for Doan.
Nice
Doan to
play
Sullivan
there.
at the red line. He chips it in, avoid the icing. Goldstein, though, first man there, had enough space to get it. Hits Ward in stride. And then we got something going on behind the play here. Too many men?
It looks like it's too many men.
Yeah, they called a bench minor on St. John's. Too many men on the ice.
Huh. What an unusual play that was.
Not much of an argument, but the referee is discussing it with the bench.
Again, when they change on the fly, you got to know who you're taking off and who's, it's just, it's a tough thing. Kids get excited and they come on the ice too soon, or they misunderstood who was getting who.
Rockets will have a 2-minute power play here.
All right, we got to get organized here.
Anderson with some good pressure in the offensive zone. But the Rockets were trying to reset, but now Melly will take it. Try to wind it up. Looks for a little bit of space.
Nice
kept
play.
In. Vitorisi kept it in, but now it's poked away by Daigle. Nate dove for that one. Wasn't able to get it out, so.
Slow it down, slow it down.
There's a shot by Daigle and a save by Coyne. Melly up the left side. Dump it in. That puck will be flipped all the way down by St. John's. Doherty took that one and cleared it away. So 37 seconds to go.
Go, Nate!
Vitorisi.
You got to catch
Try
that.
to hit Sullivan on his backhand.
Yeah, it's tough. You got to catch that pass, but pass was firm.
Forecheck by McCauley for St. John's shorthanded. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Rockets. It's kept in here by them. Up front, puck's still loose, and now we do get a whistle. Luckily, JT had his glove over it for a second, and the ref lost sight of it, so he blew the whistle. That was still kind of kicking around down there, so.
Yeah. Nate's going to get off the ice. He looks exhausted out there. He's logged a bunch of minutes. The coaches see that, pull him off. He's just not the same skater, Chris, on that power play.
Yeah, so he did come off. 11.9 to go. Still power play for the Rockets. He's going to have to eat this one and let the clock run down. Not enough time to really do much here as time expires. Little late shot by Melly, and then Melly took exception to whatever Goldstein did. They're going to call a penalty, though. They're going to call Melly for a penalty. He's going to call a late penalty. Rockets bench not too happy, obviously, but it looks like they're going to call Melly for maybe a rough or something like that. Or we'll see what happens when they announce it. But it looks like it's going to be to 4-on-4 and then a Eagles power play after that. But we'll see. But we'll finish the period tied 1-1. 1 period to go, and what's been a terrific game so far, Kevin. A matinee game. So the referees will straighten this out, and we'll get the ice done, and we'll be back with you shortly. All right, welcome back. They're closing the Zamboni doors. The ice is ready, and teams are about to come out for the start of the third period here. Yeah, they did put up a penalty on Melly at the end of that period there, Kev. So 13 seconds will be 4-on-4, and then St. John's will be on a power play.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate call. I understand what the ref's seeing, but again, I would let that go. And now you're basically giving the prep.
I think we're okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. But I think hopefully you can hear us, and broadcast is going okay here. But yeah, so we'll see prep on the power play, Kevin. We saw how well they moved the puck last time.
Yeah, again, on the power play, on the penalty killing, the big thing is you got to be moving your feet. You got to be causing sticks in lanes, that type of thing. What you saw at the end of the second period on the Preps power play, they were moving the puck really well, but we weren't causing disruption. You got to cause somewhat disruption if you're opening paths for them to pass in. Really, if the way they move the puck and the talent that they have, they're going to score goals. So again, hopefully they refresh with the periods. I'm sure the coaches reinforce them to move their feet, and so it should be interesting. This kill is going to be everything for this game, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Vitorisi will be able to be out there this time. Last time he was in the box, so they'll have their key defensive player on the penalty kill for sure.
But I tell you what, going into this third period, if you told the Rockets it would be a 1-1 tie going third period, I think overall they'd be happy with it. So again, SJP on the other end, they figured they'd be up by a decent amount. So again, kill this penalty, show them what you're worth, and we'll see what happens, Chris.
All right, so Gretorix and Jack Sullivan up front. Nate Vitorisi, Brendan Doan for the Rockets. Back to Doan. He got pushed off the puck, and then Ward gets pushed off the puck by Sullivan. And 1:47 now will be a power play for St. John's. I think the Rockets bench was saying that shouldn't have been icing because they're shorthanded. I think the ref's saying he called it before the penalty expired, but it's a tough one. But the Rockets do clear it right down, so no harm, no foul there.
Coach Doherty hasn't been happy. He discussed it, and Mark does a really nice job talking to the referees. He's not. He's pretty controlled, but again, he was stating that he wasn't happy with a few of the calls that they haven't made, quite frankly.
Goldstein lost control of that, and now the Rockets will get a chance with the steal here by Gretorix. That might have come off the crossbar after the save. That got behind the goalie, but another good play by Vitorisi to disrupt the power play. Here comes Goldstein.
Great skater, huh, Chris?
Very good skater. Leaves it for Anderson behind the net. He tries to slide it out front, and shot in close did not work. Over to the circle. The shot is saved by JT. Anderson out front, kicks around. Back to the point where Goldstein will take it to Ward. Ward skates away from traffic. The shot from the far circle goes off JT and off the netting. So
I tell you what, JT's doing a real good job, Chris, of becoming big, right? In that corner shot, the shot that this forward from SGP, like anybody in that situation, he's trying to go short side upper, but JT's becoming very big in creating a very tiny space for him to shoot for.
Change out their forwards. Both teams are able to get fresh legs out there. Rockets clear it all the way down. Under 20 seconds now on the power play for St. John's Prep.
So we got the infamous 1-1-2 kill in the zone. They've done a really nice job of attacking the puck here. I like the aggressiveness from the Rockets.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. We're going to be back to even strength. Goldstein shoots it through traffic. It's saved by JT. That one had to be tough to save, but saved it. It's in the corner now. Daigle. Nope, sorry, that was McCauley. His pass is taken out of the zone by Melly, who's going to flip it down. Out front, picked up though by Goldstein, still on the ice. Couple of big hits in there in the corner. They got a penalty coming up. There's a trip. Looks like the Rockets are going to go on the power play here with 12:19 to go. So Luke Hornstein with the penalty. They called a trip here. In the offensive zone too, Kev. That's a tough penalty to take when you get the puck in the offensive zone.
Yeah, you know, not a good penalty. I'm sure he's going to hear it from his coach after that. That is not a good penalty, Chris, like you said.
Big opportunity for the Rockets here. Melly will take this face off. SJP does win it back, D to D, and now they are going to ice it all the way down. JT will stop that and leave it for Nate Vitorisi. Vitorisi to Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy gets pinched and they dump it right back down again, so the Rockets will have to reset. Vitorisi will take it out. Looking for someone to pass it to. Shaughnessy again and on that right wing boards. Shaughnessy behind the net. It's going to go to Barry. Bouncing puck over to Gretorix. Gretorix back to Vitorisi. Good hard shot. Wide. Out front by Shaughnessy. Back to Melly. Shot through traffic. Bounced around out front. SJP is able to clear that. They're going to put some pressure on here now. Chase Brown with Melly. Lets Melly take it here. He needs a line change, so Rockets will get a little room to clear this out. Vitorisi lost it for a minute. Now here comes Nolan Sullivan. His shot is wide of the net. Daigle takes it up and off the Melly's chest and out of the zone. Waters dumps that all the way down. Rockets regroup here. Here comes Jack Sullivan, goes wide. Looking for somebody. Spins around. Back to the point, to Doan. Shot and save and off the netting, so another face-off will be to the right here of Michaud with 22 seconds to go on the Rockets power play.
Yeah, excellent shot by Doan there. Came off the wall, Chris. Loved how he moved his feet there.
Yep, so Melly takes his face off, trying to win it back. SJP, though, controls it. Goldstein goes D to D. Vitorisi catches that. He's able to get it right back in. Goldstein again. This time he takes it himself. Almost kills someone on his own bench and out of play, so face-off coming in the zone.
Incoming!
At least he kept it below this box, because I'm not sure if my reflexes would be what they used to be, Kevin, if I'm trying to be able to get out of the way of a puck.
For the non-hockey viewers, you do not want to get hit by a puck. It opens you up if it hits your skin. Not good.
Shaughnessy shot through traffic, goes wide, but Vitorisi gets it at the point. Another one gets deflected, bounces, and is saved.
I think Cam Gretorix got hit there in the leg.
Back to full strength here. Anderson, shot, save, JT. Have a face-off coming in the Rocket zone with 10:08 to go.
I'll tell you what, the Rockets are holding their own. I think they got a really big push after they killed that penalty. I like where it's going right now. Good direction. Good direction. I think they're moving their feet.
There's a face-off win by SJP. The shot is wide. Still in the corner. Big hit there by Ward. Pushes his man off the puck. The shot ping-ponged in front. Redirected away from the net. Kept in and the shot's wide. Unable to keep it in. The Rockets will take control and they'll dump it in wide of the net. Funny bounce all the way out to the circle. Now on a breakout stretch pass, a shot and a save by Coyne.
So funny, that wasn't icing. They waved it off, which created this outlet pass to St. John's Prep. I've never seen anything
They
like
waved it off and it bounced all the way out in between the hash marks. And the guy was able to take it in stride. So Waters took it and sent it all the way.
What you would think of the Rockets, we complain, oh, it's an ice, but it was legitimate ice. The guy waves it off, and the Prep gets a nice little lead pass there. Yeah.
That was a bing bang play, so to speak, and Shaughnessy steps through the circle on that face-off and not able to get it out. They got a little space here, though. Doan has it. He hits Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy now takes the blue line, flips it in. Good pressure by the Rockets. Still in. Puck hit a skate, so it didn't go deep. Flip through center ice. Be careful here. That was McColgan trying to get it out front.
Good play by Doan there. Way to use your stick there.
Goldstein now behind his own net. Leaves it for his partner. Correa. Blake Ward. Freshman. Good speed.
Really can
nice move. Out front, and JT with the save. Rebound slid across the open net and then went into the far corner.
I tell you, both Ward kids are, one's a senior, one's a freshman. That was the freshman. Holy.
That was the younger one, Kev.
I tell you what, geez, he's moving his feet pretty well.
I don't know how much he's played this game. I haven't seen him a lot, but that was a nice play by him right there, too.
Yeah, good for him.
McColgan with the shot, saved by JT, back behind the net. Bouncing around, 2 players from each team there, shuffling around here. Puck still free. Federiци's first man out with it. A little pressure here. Coleman put some pressure on Nate. His pass is too hard,
really
though.
Good, really good help. That's fine.
That's going to be a nice. They probably need a line change anyways.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice work by Blake Emery there, coming back to help out the defense.
All right, Jack Millie will take this face-off out there with Jack Sullivan, Cam Gretorix, Furness, and Weberly on D. It's a shot through traffic by Ward is saved. And that one's going to go off a stick and out of play. New puck coming in. SJP won that face-off, but then Gretorix was able to take it away and throw it down. A little too far, so it'll be an ice. We'll do it again. 7:20 to go here in the game. 1-1.
Crowd is still big here, Chris. No one has left this building. They want to see this game come to fruition.
This is an edge-of-your-seat game, Kevin. You'd be crazy to walk out the door right now, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
It was a hard shot, and JT got a piece of that, the blocker, off the glass, and now the Rockets break it the other way. Nate Federici with the hard shot, over the net, out of play. Anderson, good pressure by the Rockets, keep it in.
Oh, good tip play there.
Gretorix stepped in all alone. He had some guys on him, and now the puck comes back the other way.
Watch this. Oh, nice defensive play there.
Ferraro with a good play in a one-on-one situation.
Excellent.
They still have it, and then they hit the crossbar. Daigle hit the crossbar,
Yep.
Kev. Hard shot. Hit something. I think that might have been the crossbar.
That's going to be nice.
I didn't hear the ping, but that looked like a crossbar to me. But
yeah, I definitely hit the crossbar. I had a good view of it, Chris. Your eyes are not deceiving you.
this time.
This time.
We'll give a shout out to our ticket collector, Kevin.
Yeah,
He's here every game.
Yeah, love Kev. Super helpful for everyone who comes to the rink at Burbank Rink. Again, a volunteer position. We can't talk enough about folks like Kevin, Chris.
Yep.
That help out, that have been around for years and years and years to help out Reading hockey. So
Yep.
Thank you, Kevin.
Loves to do it, and then likes to get home and watch the end of the game in the comfort of his own home. So, Happy New Year, Kevin. Furness will slide it in here. Bouncing puck, hard to handle for Doherty. Good pressure by the Rockets, by Shaughnessy and Barry. Barry kicks it ahead. Excuse me, Shaughnessy kicked it ahead. D to D for the Eagles. Outlet pass here across. Hard shot. It was saved by Coyne. Waters followed the puck, but no rebound. JT scooped that up. 5:41 to go.
Chris, real nice game by JT so far. I tell you what, he's on the puck, as they say, or
Yep.
on the crab. He's on the puck. Very square to the puck, and he looks calm out there. Probably not, but he looks calm, and that's a sign of a good goaltender.
Looks are important. Yeah, no, it's just good fundamental goalie play by JT. Pass onto the half wall, and a hard shot through traffic, a blocked out front, kept in. Correa kept it in. Now a hard shot, a soft shot by the net. Looks like it was maybe trying to lead one of their own players. Does kick around, they still have it.
Beautiful play, Nate. The play by Nate, leaving his feet. You gotta pick your times. You don't want to be jumping around and diving all over the place. It takes you out of the play. But Nate saw the opportunity to do that, and that's some really nice hockey IQ there, Chris.
Yeah, that was a great save by JT on another hard shot through traffic. Rockets will ice it here, and the face-off coming in the defensive zone with 4:57 to go.
Yeah, 4:57 to go. It's been a great hockey game so far. Super nice to have this on New Year's Eve. Really nice game we're having here, and hopefully the Rockets could get a puck bounced the right way and get a win here.
Anderson will take this face-off against Barry. Rockets do win it back and all the way to the SJP net where Goldstein will take it. Set up. Let Ward take it from him. Ward showing some of that speed.
Yeah, that's not prep hockey right there. The kid is super talented, but he can't do it alone. As you see SJP come, as they break out, they have a lot of options they can go to pass the puck.
This is Chase Brown behind the net. Anderson to Brown. Brown throws it out front. Ward. First shot was saved, then rebound was wide. There's a shot off the side of the post, and then Ward all alone in front. JT held his ground, gave him nothing. There's a scrum going behind the net, two players on the ice. They're slow to get up. I'm sure they're all tired at this point.
I think it's been it's been a battle. Everyone is tired right now. Both these teams have really given their all.
Puck kept in, and that's going to go out of play here. It's another face-off. Give the teams a chance to get some fresh legs on the ice.
Hey, Chris, one more shout-out to Mr. Federici down in Bellingham.
Yes. Thanks for reminding me, Kev. I did the shout-out on your behalf because you're always good at that. The game that you weren't here, so I shouted out to the Federicis.
Yeah, they're our #1 fans, and they're watching their grandson Nate play some really good defense today.
Jack Sullivan, the Gretorix. Oh, they might have got away with one there. The ref was not in position on the offside, but
yeah, it's the old drag into the leg. That's the old trick in the playbook there.
D to D for the.
I always get called on that play, Chris. Drag the leg.
Well, you'd start dragging your leg at the red line, Kevin. That's why.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
good
you were
point.
too obvious about it.
Yeah.
Back to the point to Goldstein. Nice spin move, creates a little space. Tries to backhand it. It gets deflected by Vitorisi. Doesn't make it through. Back into the corner. Up, not out yet. Kept in. Still in. Ornstein throws it behind the net, where Emery will take it and give it to Vitorisi. He's going to go rink-wide pass to Redux with the hard shot and a save. There was a rebound, but Goldstein's here to clean it up for the Eagles. Rockets now control it. Emery. Caden Emery throws it in.
Oh, nice play there.
Fredericks took his main out to leave it for Melly. Nice play. Nolan Sullivan with the shot. Scores! Nolan Sullivan takes that loose puck and fires it up under the crossbar to give the Rockets a 2-1 lead with 2:09 to go.
Nolan Sullivan, bar down, Chris, bar down.
Just picked up that loose puck and just fired it away.
The prep is stunned right now. They are stunned. They've been playing a really nice game here, and Rockets bend don't break mentality, Chris. And I tell you what, again, going to the net, pucks on net, nothing bad happens with pucks on net.
There's a They just gave one assist to Melly on that one. I thought maybe Fredericks would get one there, but so Melly with the assist, Sullivan with the goal. Nolan Sullivan.
All right, you got to play some D here.
Minute 40 to go here in the game. We'll keep an eye on the goalie for St. John's.
Don't let him shoot.
Fredericks was offside, so they had to clear the zone, and they're going to let St. John's. They're going to. We get a whistle. They're calling timeout.
No, they're calling an icing, a little delayed icing there. I've really never seen
that was
that. I've never really seen delayed icing like that, but
I was going to say you can't call timeout when the play's live. Now they can.
No, totally fine. So it looks like the prep's going to call timeout here.
Yeah. I assumed they were going to call timeout, and when he blew it, I'm thinking that was a live puck. So
Coach Doherty really wants to ask the question of why was that delayed? Why was it icing?
That was strange, huh?
If anything, they should have called Fredericks, who was offside.
Offside, yeah.
You don't. It's either icing or you call him offside. So.
It was. They were. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he was confused with Fredericks being offside. It would be a delay on the offsides.
Yeah, he called the delayed offside at first.
There's no delay on an icing like that.
He called delayed offside at first, and then Sullivan, Jack Sullivan, was right around that blue line. I thought maybe they had to wait for him to clear too. He's trying to swoop into the zone, but their player had the puck and was behind his net, and then they blew the whistle.
Yeah.
So very strange sequence there.
Yeah, it's the human element here. I'll defend the referee for a little bit. The game is hype. You got fans. You get everyone into this game. A lot of stuff is happening fast for them. They got a two-referee system here.
They do.
It's not an easy job doing a two-referee system.
No, I'd love to see them go to a three official system.
Yeah,
for,
it really is
for high school games,
especially for the offsides. Quite frankly,
they do it for playoffs, right?
Yep.
And I know it's a resources thing. You got so many games going on and so many refs to schedule, but it'd be nice if they could find a way to make it work.
Yeah,
get more qualified refs. You know?
My dislike for referees, the only referee I like is Coach Quinn. I mean, how can you not like Tommy Quinn? Right?
Yeah.
Former Rocket
Tommy Quinn,
player.
referee extraordinaire.
Yep.
You got it. Yep. All right, big face-off coming with 1:18 left. That is going to be knocked out of the zone. There is an empty net here for St. John's, so the Rockets will try to take advantage of that if they can gain control. Bouncing puck. Ward now is going to go rink wide. Goldstein rims it around. Vitorisi's first one there, trying to chop it out. Kept in for the moment. Oh, and a score! Anderson with a fluky kind of goal from behind the net to tie it up with 52.6 to go.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Chris. You could see that coming. Again, Goldstein, right? I think Goldstein had the goal. JP's pads were outside the post.
Yep.
And he hit it off the back of his leg and into the net.
I think that was Anderson on that one.
Oh, was Anderson?
I think it was 24. Yeah.
But again, it looks like he shot it off the end of the back of his JT's leg. It's an unfortunate thing, but now it's 2-2, and let's see if you can score a goal late.
So the pulling the goalie work there for St. John's. That shot is going to go out of play. 42 and a half to go. 42.5 seconds.
I tell you, with 42 seconds left, somebody's going to be on Ward the whole time. This kid, number 7, is a really good player every time he touches the puck.
Especially with the face-off coming here, and I'm surprised that the Rockets didn't take a timeout. Shot through traffic and a save by JT. It was a screen there, but JT saw it.
He hit him right in the chest.
That could have been scary. But
again, here's the situation on the center is to cheat a little bit.
Furness does a nice job to tie his man up and allows the Rockets to clear it out. Goldstein here. Last push. Anderson loses control of the puck, throws it all the way down. Safe to say that tie is a very good possibility here, Kev.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams have played well. They've really given the full effort here.
Anderson tried to go through traffic and nothing doing. So I think we're going to do a 5-minute overtime, Kev.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. And that'll be it. So it'll be a 5-minute of sudden death overtime.
Well, hopefully it's quick because I have to head down to Boston for my reservation I have for an early evening.
Like I said earlier, you'd be crazy to walk out of this building before it's over, but I wasn't considering reservations. That were probably hard to get. It is New Year's Eve, so if you have to go, you know.
Well, I'm staying, as they say.
I could power through it if I had to, but it's only 5 minutes, so of stop time.
Stop stuffing. I'm staying.
Yeah, so 5 minutes of sudden death here. Teams get a little breather, figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, again, this is a non-league game. I don't want to say exhibition; it's more than that. But both teams, have to be happy with the play. St. John's Prep are coming off a big win in their the Pete Frady's tournament. So they've spent a lot of energy. Some real good teams there. I'm sure they weren't coming to this game thinking like this is going to be a battle, but they were in a battle. Rockets brought it today. And it's nice to see, and now they have a chance in overtime to see. Both are, should have a good shot at this thing. And again, well-played game, and excited. Great to see again the youth kids are coming out of the stands. They're right on the glass. They're excited to see this ending, and let's see what happens.
Yep. We still got a good crowd in here, and Rockets fans hoping for an exciting ending here. if it is still tied, if they go to full 5 and it's no one scores, it'll just be deemed a tie. So, but I think this the Rockets from a strength of schedule perspective, this will help them in being able to play at this level with St. John's for sure.
Yeah, it looks like we're going 4-4 to start, Chris.
Gretorix, Melly, and Jack Sullivan, along with Nate Vitorisi, are the first 4 out there. There's a steal now.
Yeah, they're not going to call much here.
No, Vitorisi rode him off, and I think that was Korea.
Now, people ask the question, what's the key thing in 4-4? Again, take your time, show some patience, don't get yourself cornered, because you want to be able to share the puck. Now, giving a puck like that is not a good thing, but again, you got to create.
Gretorix with a little turnaround shot, saved and went behind the net. So now Goldstein brings it down for St. John's. Goldstein lost control for the moment. Vitorisi comes in. Ward from the point over the net. SJP will go for a line change here, or get a couple of players off. Ward. Waters, shot wide. It's kept in though.
Yeah, really nice play there.
D to D.
All right, we're not killing a penalty here, boys. Let's get the aggressive.
This is Blake Ward, the freshman, 27.
Again, the key thing in the 4-4 in the defensive zone is one-on-one coverage. One-on-one coverage. Make sure you have your guy and not to lose a stick like that.
Shot, saved and wide.
Interference!
Here's another shot and a save by JT. He gloved that and held on to it.
Sorry, fans, for yelling into the microphone, but that was a pure interference on SJP. I know they're not going to call anything, but when it's that blatant, it's tough to watch.
Yeah, you want to let him play, but you do got to call the blatant ones for sure.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout from the Rockets.
Yep. Yeah, so Coach Doherty saved his timeout. It's a good time to use it. The face-off coming down in their zone. Get the right personnel and make sure they all have this game plan of how they're going to hold St. John's off and hopefully get one themselves and win this thing here.
Tell you, with the temperature change, the ponds around Reading must be great. Memorial Park. What we got? Where else we?
Sturgis. Castine. Yeah.
Some good pond hockey out there for those who want to partake. Town just sent a notice that the lights are on, so they
nice.
they go on. The sun goes down, and they shut off at 10 p.m. So certainly take advantage of that. Ice must be great with this cold weather.
Kevin, I see a blue tarp here above center ice. I think they may be doing their annual New Year's Eve bash here at Burbank. They do a balloon drop at midnight, if I'm not. It might not be. Do they do it earlier than midnight?
They do it earlier than midnight, but they, again, we can't say enough about the Burbank staff. They do such a great job here. Constantly doing stuff for the town, outside of hockey too.
Oh, absolutely.
So they're having a nice New Year's Eve bash here, skate. If you don't have anything to do, come on over.
Vitorisi over to Furness. Far wing now to Melly. Melly stops, pulls up. He gets messed with, and now Anderson's going to take it. Try to send Brown on a breakaway. Vitorisi there to ride him off the puck. Nice play. Melly has it, leaves it for Jack Sullivan. Sullivan's drop pass is picked up by Brown. He leaves it for Correa, who's going to dish it off here to Brown. Back to Correa. Over to Goldstein, and they're offside. It's a tough spot to go offside. You had time, but I don't know if it was doing a line change or what, but Ref was right on that, so face-off will be outside the zone here.
Yeah, as the pass into the zone, the player was already offsides.
2:31 to go here in overtime.
Oh, too many players. Rockets have to go down to 4. We had about 6 out there. Again, control, patience. That's what you need here. I like Nate. Really nice play taking that.
Ridden off the puck there by Ward.
And that's fine.
Blake Ward, now Brendan Ward.
Yep. You do not want...
Shot and a save by JT, and the rebound's going to come all the way out. Under 2 minutes to go. Melly picks up that loose puck, comes in, looking for a shot, gets taken away, and now Ward, he has it taken away. Shaughnessy poked it off his stick. Brandon Ward up to Parody. Parody's in there. Big hit, but Rockets come away with the puck. Federici, cross ice is off the mark, so Waters will take it, circle back.
And that's a nice.
That's going to be an ice. That was too far. He thought he might have his man breaking in there, but he didn't. So with 1:09 left, face-off coming in the Eagles' end.
Yeah, both teams are getting tired. You can see that's not. It's not a play that kid usually makes. But again,
yeah, I agree.
Fatigue is everything in this game, you know. So, and going into overtime doesn't help you. So, let's see what they can do on this play. They should be able to set themselves up here.
Melly ties his man out, but the Eagles are able to break it out. Here comes Goldstein. Tries to cut to the middle and loses the puck. Cawley.
Really nice
trying to
play
hit
there.
Daigle, but good tie up there by Gretorix. 38 seconds to go here. St. John's looking for a man out front. Goldstein's shot is wide. He was looking for that corner. That's going to be an ice.
That's not a bad play. Got to reset. High school hockey, they can change lines on this. It's not as penal icing the puck as it is in obviously college hockey and pro, where they're not allowed to change.
Yeah, you don't get a break from tired legs from an ice.
Yep. So we got 25.8 seconds left, and Rockets have to defend right now.
Well, he wins that face-off back. Furness will take it over to Nate Federici. 20 seconds to go. He tries to hit Shaughnessy on a breakout. All the way down, 14, 13. Ward with some speed, makes a move around Melly, comes in. Federici fell down, or got knocked down, I should say. That's going to do it here. We're going to run out of time. Clock strikes 0, and we're going to end this game in a 2-2 tie. There's a little bit of Ward definitely with an edge, as you mentioned earlier, Kevin.
All right, hey, a really nice game. Shots worth 32 prep, 23 Rockets. I mean, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Again, I think this is a great game. Kind of, figures out for both teams where they are.
Yeah.
Again, they're not satisfied with the tie, but I'm sure the effort was there, and the coaches, I'm sure, are happy with it.
No, I'm with you. I think you're absolutely right, Kevin. It was a statement game in a lot of ways, I think, for both teams, and certainly at the end of the game, there was a lot of tired legs out there. So I was hoping it didn't end on a bad mistake by somebody because of being too tired, and that didn't happen. So
no, absolutely.
you want to see it on a nice clean goal if it is going to end in overtime. But we'll settle for a 2-2 tie. I think both teams probably learned something from that about themselves and about what to look forward to here. This is only game 4 for the Rockets, right? So.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I really, I was reading the headlines of where St. John's Prep again, the Pete Frady's tournament, and I thought, that's tough. I mean, to play well against Pope Francis, BC High, some of the top names in the state, and then come here to Burbank, I really thought Rockets were going to be, in trouble. But again, they stood up. They played a very good system, and they stuck to the system. We definitely had some tired hockey players, quite frankly, on both sides. And I thought they played really well, and good things to come. Next game, Saturday?
Yep, they're here Saturday and Monday, so they got a couple of games coming up in less than a week here to the Rockets. So looks like players from both teams, guys who probably played together in youth and other tournaments and whatnot, are taking a picture. So there's good sportsmanship at the end of